Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. On this channel, we cut through the hype and the noise and I give you the non-biased information you can use to make informed decisions. Guys, it is go time, and it's days like this that make me excited. And if you're not excited about these big red circles, well, in my opinion, you got the wrong strategy, and you're probably in the 90% of people that are losing money. My goal in this channel is to get you in that 10% club of the people that make money. Now, if you're not doing well in this bull run, guys, we're at least halfway through this bull run. Who knows? Some people are already calling for it to be over. Well, guys, I'm going to tell you a story in this video of my very first coaching client who, if the bull run is over tomorrow, she killed it. And I'm going to share her strategy with you. Now, if you're doing well, maybe you don't want to implement this strategy. But if you're not killing it right now, you at least should hear me out. Because, guys, Wall Street is here. I used to be a licensed 3 futures and options trader, basically a currency trader. And I understand how Wall Street thinks. You know, we fought long and hard to prove that cryptos are not securities. They're not stocks, guys. They're commodities. Our currencies, which is one and the same. Well, that's what I used to do for a living. And I'm here to tell you your strategy needs to be different. And that easy money from buying in the top 5 tokens in 2017 and maybe the top 25 in 2021 and make life changing gains, that's over, guys. It is man to man, and there's a lot of smart money. And we're going to talk about how the whales think, how the smart money thinks, and what they do. Now, again, guys, 90% of the people lose money. So if you're surfing around and everyone's telling you the same thing, you're probably in that 90% club. All right, let's talk about why I'm so excited when I see these big red circles. Let's look at this. This is for the day, guys, and this is my watch list. I want more Vader. I want more virtuals. I want more aerodrome. Look at them. They're down. But look at this, guys. It gets even better. They're down for the week. Look at AI 16Z. It's down 28% for the week. Prime down 26%. I own it. I own a lot of these tokens, and they're down. Look at AOS. AOS, one of my biggest bags, and it's down almost 20% for the week. You know why I'm happy about it going down? I want more. But I've been taking profits from AOS for about a year and a half. That's my point. Now look at this, guys. This is the month. So you can pick up, Champ for 54% down. Uh, Based AI down 34%, guys. But here's the deal. Here's what I want to ask you. And bear with me, guys. I'm going to share a story about one of my XRP holders who became a whale and tell you what she's been doing. She's killing it. If the bull run was over today, she nailed it. She's done amazing. How many people can say that? Hey, I can only share what I see just like I do with my research. Now, look at this for the year though, guys. This is the same watch list. Arrow up over 1,000%. AOSO almost 600%. Ondo almost 500%. Pepecoin the same thing. Here's my question. And honestly, if you go back even like 6 months, these numbers are 2 or 3x from that or even more, right? But here's the question. When Arrow was pumping like this, giving you that 1,000% gain, did you take profits? When AOS was pumping, did you take profits? When Pepe, Ondo, did you take profits? Well, the people that did, guys, they kept playing the game and they're extremely happy. Now, I want you to ask yourself, because everyone's been in crypto for a longer time. Some people have been in 3 bull runs and still didn't take a profit. They just watched their bags explode in 2017. didn't take any profits, wrecked themselves. It's very common, guys. And it took me a long time when I first started coaching to wrap my head around that. And then in last bull run, countless people did amazingly well, didn't take profits. Now it's repeating. That's why the 90% of the people think the same way. For some reason, they don't want to take profits. Now, I just created a coaching course, which we'll be talking about at the end. So if you need some help, we'll, stay tuned. But now let's look at this. This is a true story. My very first coaching client was a woman. And I made a video. This is my 5th video about her. My first video was in February of 2024. So about 3, maybe 4 months before that, she owned $60,000 worth of XRP. And her buy-in was about 73 cents. Now some people were like, oh, she should have held it. Wow, she'd be up so much right now. Well, let's look at the difference. And this isn't about XRP. This is just part of the story. So in this first video, it was like 3 months. In 3 months, she went from selling that $60,000 worth of XRP to about 350, 400K. That's when I made this video. Well, now guys, think about this. We haven't even got to the major pumps, and hopefully, and I believe they're coming, but she's pushing $1 million. Now, I want you to compare ever how good you're doing, compare your strategy. Hey, why would you not want to listen and adopt the strategy of someone that's absolutely killing it? She's not sad she sold her XRP. She's damn happy she did. And we're going to talk about what her method is. Okay. And it's not just her, guys. Out of all of my coaching clients, we talk about what they're doing, how they're doing. And so I talk to people constantly, not to mention my own research and my own account. But what I see working is people that are in new projects that never experienced a bull run. That's a fact, guys. As far as I know, I don't know of any token that did better in its second bull run than it did its first, and especially its third. Don't let anyone kid you. There's not going to be any project that made like 20,000x in its first bull run and then did a 30,000 in its second, then it did a 40. Guys, it's just the law of large numbers. Anyone, you can go from a million to a billion, but to go from a billion to 100 billion and go from a billion to a trillion is virtually impossible unless it's, say, Bitcoin. Now, you can do with that math anything you want, but the facts are, guys, new projects in the hot sectors is the highest probability. That's all I care about. I don't want hope and hype and a tribe telling me I get a Lambo. I'm going to go with the probabilities. And that's a fact that in the hot narratives in this bull run, it's definitely AI. AI agents is where the big money's at right now. Gaming, RWA, I think is going to be explosive when Ethereum takes off because of BlackRock. And then you need something in the base ecosystem, in my opinion. And guys, not to change the subject, but bear with me. RWA, a lot of people like to hate on Ethereum, but Wall Street loves Ethereum. So they are going to build on top of Ethereum. A lot of people talk about, oh, well, XLM or whatever are moving into real world assets. Guys, Ethereum has like 86% market share. Ondo, Mantra. Guys, those are built on Ethereum. Now, I don't want to get sidetracked. Let's talk about her strategy. She's in the hot narratives. She doesn't buy any old tokens, not a one. She doesn't have a big portfolio stack. She did start that way. She's not waiting for altcoin season. She's getting hers while the getting is good. So she went from owning like 20, 30 tokens shrunk it down. She probably has 7 at a time. So she has a lot more money into it than having an over diversified portfolio, right? And that's one thing I talk about in my course. Being over diversified is worse, I think, than being not diversified. But anyway, she buys new projects in the hot sectors and she tries to get in early. And when it starts to rip, she immediately starts taking profit. She just keeps the mind share, keeps following the project, following the hype, following the charts, following where we are. And she just keeps taking profits. Sometimes she'll get a 2x, a 3x. Boom, she's out. She don't save a bag for a moon bag and she don't hold all that crap. So she ends up with 30 tokens. No, she goes in hard. When it starts to pump, she starts grabbing it and grabbing it, grabbing it. And yeah, I'm sure every once in a while she, had a 10x or a 15x and she took profit at a 7x. But I can almost guarantee you that for every time she took profits early, too early, there's probably 100 times that she's wishing, or before she got good at it, she was wishing she would have took it all out. Guys, think about your own portfolio. How many times were you going, all right, this is good, and then the FOMO kicks in? All the influencers are telling you, buy. When they're screaming buy, guys, buy XRP at $3, it's going to 1,000. Guys, that's when you start selling. And I'm not just picking on XRP, all of them. I don't care what it is. Caspa to $5, HBAR to $2, $3, $5, Solana to $1,200. Guys, maybe some of that happens, but why would you wait around? You got to play. You don't have to, but it's smart to play the downside, guys. How would you like to be, say, in March? This March, you already pulled out your initial investment. Definitely by April, May, buying may go away. Guys, it could be bull market over in May. Or we just crash and go sideways for 7 months and then have a blow off top at the end. Guys, this is brutal. But I'm here to tell you, if you don't want to take profits, guys, I want you to think about something. This bull run and what I'm seeing, and from my years on Wall Street, I know how the smart money thinks. You don't know how they think. They know how you think, right? And they act accordingly. They move markets. And here's the thing. You're going, wow, I put in 10, now I'm at 30. Man, this going to keep going. Imagine if your 10K was 10 million or 100 million. Do you think they're going to keep riding it? No, that's why it's so volatile. That's why you almost always know it's coming back, right? Almost 100% of the time. If something pumps at 2 or 3x, especially the faster it does, the more sure you know it's coming back. That's why I short all these big mega pumps. The Dino tokens, I bet I've shorted those things 125 times. It's not a hold, guys, it's a leverage short. But when you see a candle this long, you can almost guarantee it's coming back. Go back and study the charts. XRP, XLM, HBAR, all of those. When they ripped, they dropped like 40% within a week or two. 40%. Now, yes, like XRP right now is going back up, but it's dropping again, right? You can take profits, guys. It's almost always going to let you get back in. But if that's your strategy to just hold and try to catch the peak, maybe you'll nail it. But guys, that's a strategy that's all or nothing. You're putting your hard earned money out there, especially if you have some real money in the markets. You're going to just try to go catch the top. You're either going to nail it or get wrecked. Why not have a strategy, which I teach in my course? Take profits along the way, get your initial investment back, and if you nail it, right, if you're wrong, you still had a hell of a bull run. You could have caught the top maybe. But if you're right, you killed it. You executed that game plan and you had a fraction of the risk. Anyway, guys, let's talk about my new coaching course. I do one-on-one coaching for $250 for 3 Zoom or phone calls. And everything we talk about in those phone calls, I've put into a course. We talk about your risk reward, your strategy, how to get a strategy, how to compare these projects, the way to think, how to dollar cost average in and out, how to execute your game plan. And then, so I've put all that into the course. And at the end of the course, which is 15 videos, you get 1 Zoom call. So you can have your choice for $250, 3 Zoom calls, or the entire video course, which I highly recommend, and 1 Zoom call. Now, that course is going to go up to $499. Right now, you can have your choice at $250. But the one-on-one coaching is going to probably disappear here shortly. And then the coaching is going to go to $499, the coaching course. Anyway, guys, whether you take me up on my coaching or coaching course or not, do yourself a favor, get a game plan and take profits, or you're going to become the profits. I'm here to tell you the smart money is rolling in, rolling out, and we have dilution, saturation. Over 5 million projects and growing are in the market right now. Guys, they can't all go to $1 billion. And if if you haven't learned anything from this bull run, you're learning. People have been calling altcoin season 3 different times, and then immediately it comes back. Well, that's just going to get more volatile. Why? Because a guy with $50 million can roll into almost any of these projects and start to pump it. Him and his buddies, the big influencers, start to pump it. They start dumping when the FOMO gets in. When you start buying those green candles, you're buying it from smarter money. They're not going, oh, wow, I shouldn't have sold that. Guys, I sell early all the time, and it's bit me on the butt. I missed it until 2-3 weeks go by, and I've got that money in a stable coin, and then it comes all the way back. Well, now I got dry powder, and I can buy that same investment again if I want to, but normally there's another new project. This game has changed, guys. Wall Street's here, the smart money's here, and I'm going to tell you one other thing, and I'll let you go. Guys, you need to pay attention. People keep telling you all this hyped up BS like about the ISO tokens and banking and all these projects like real world assets going to take over the world. No, they're not. If you spend 1 hour, just 1 hour, going to look at what the dominant players, pick any sector you want, whether it's gaming, banking, doesn't matter, and say who dominates it right now. Go to do some research and look at their crypto roadmap, and you're going to realize who do you think is going to dominate real world assets? It's going to be Ethereum and the blockchains that are created by Wall Street. Guess who has their interoperability? Has building out their rails? Circle, Tether, doing the same thing, guys. Right? Ondo, it's probably doesn't have a future of being a good investment. It's going to rip. I'm going to stack some more Ondo. But that was a stepping stone. Most of these projects that you think are so wonderful, like your quants of the world, guys, this is just software. Think about this, guys, software and code. No one needs ICP, new storage. They'll create their own, guys. No one needs XRP. They have their own programs, their own ledgers, their own everything. Do some research. I say that with love, guys. I don't care what you do, but hodlers, I got news for you guys. 99% of all these projects are going to disappear. And right now, if you look around, Wall Street is in the process of taking over crypto. And now when regulation comes in, mark my words, you're going to start seeing the fat money just like Bitcoin. Why is Bitcoin pumping? Ethereum pumping? Well, Ethereum isn't pumping, but it really is. The ETFs. The ETFs, if you go percent wise, is stronger for Ethereum than even Bitcoin right now, if you look at the amount of money that's in those, right? So you're going to start seeing Wall Street, right? Think about it. Bitcoin dominance is going up, and it shouldn't even be anywhere close to this high this time of year, this far into the bull run. It may not ever go back down to 40%. I don't know. But the point is, if you take profits along the way and play the downside, who cares? And hopefully you'll have a phenomenal bull run. Anyway, I know I ran it on. Hopefully that was a lot of alpha guys. I can't be more bullish. But you better pay attention. And look, every time your portfolio starts to feel good, grab a handful. People always ask, how do you have money for these new projects? Because I take a handful. You put in 10 guys and it doubles, right? Triples. Why not take out your initial investment? Why not at least take out 2,500 and buy one of these new AI projects? That way, if you get rug pulled or you make a bad decision, you did it with profits and keep playing the game. And then at some point, what comes out doesn't go back in or only a percent. Because we're going to play the game. Guys, I'm not telling you to sell all your bags. Play the game. And here's the game. If I haven't been clear, and I know no one's probably listening by now at the end of the video, buy the new projects that have never experienced a bull run, get in early, get in hard, take profits, repeat, and you'll probably be successful. All right, guys, hit the like button. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And no matter what, guys, subscribe. Be part of this community. We're going to get you in that 10% club. Not financial advice, but get to stacking.